Okay, we've talked a little bit about arpeggios, how I like to practice them. I've also talked a bit about pentatonics. I think pentatonics, you need to know them in the major and in the minor formula. So G major pentatonic, G, A, B, D, E. And the relative minor, E minor pentatonic. In the end, you don't think of them as tonalities, you think of them as a little group of notes that you apply when you know they're going to sound good. One very interesting and very handy trick I've learned, call it a trick, is when you're faced with a major 7th chord and you've got some time on it. Now, I've said before, major 7th chord, if you play the fundamental note, the root note, which is often the first thing you see because you're looking at it, you're looking at D flat major 7, you think, oh God, if I play D flat it'll be okay. It probably won't sound fantastic. Try and think up a third. Our harmony is based on thirds, root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, particularly in jazz. So if we think from the 3rd upwards, we think of that major 7 chord, C major 7. I think of it as E minor, the 7th, and think of E minor pentatonic. That gives me 5 notes to play around with on the major 7th chord, still without touching the root note which the bass player is playing. Okay? Now you may think, well, okay, that's a lot to think about. After a while, it becomes automatic, and it's like you're playing along and suddenly you see D flat major 7. Instead of panic, you think D flat, the 3rd, F minor pentatonic, and that is usually an easier option, and you're gonna sound good. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. I've put a little track here where I've got a series, a sort of cycle of fourths of major 7th chords, and I'm going to play over each one in turn using a pentatonic, a minor pentatonic, based on the 3rd. So I just shift the thing, I'm thinking from the 3rd up. Guitarists do this all the time, so why can't we do it? So the first one, let's see if I can get this thing to work. Here it comes. This is a C major 7th chord, and I'm going to play E minor pentatonic. Now there's an F major 7, so I think of the 3rd A, and I play A minor pentatonic. Sounding good? B flat major 7. Instead I think D minor pentatonic. E flat major 7. Up to 3rd G minor pentatonic. A flat major 7, I think C minor pentatonic. Last one, D flat major 7, and I think F minor pentatonic. Okay, it's a little bit to think about, but I think you'll agree, it sounds good, you can't go wrong, and it solves problems. Have fun with that.